Hello, everybody. Are you ready for some mystery stamping? I have a really easy card, and I can't wait to share it with you and to do some mystery stamping. I see that I'm live on my computer, so I'm going to call it up so I can see when people come in or when they comment after I flip my phone down. Well, I'm almost done. I've got a few things left to put out for all my Christmas decorations, and I'm ready to go. I'm doing an open house, hey Barb, on Wednesday, and I wanted it all up by then, so I've got that done. I haven't done my outside. Hey Trudy, I'm hoping to do the outside tomorrow morning. Hey Renee, you need to send me your address because you want to your name was chosen to get a card. So send me your address in a private message, Renee. And so I want to get the outside done, and then I'm done. I just have to set up, but I've got the cleaning lady coming tomorrow, so I'll set up after she's gone. I was kind of doing some last minute things today for that. So hopefully I will get everything done. And then tomorrow evening, I'll finish all my setup for my open house. I have to set up I have to set up my card stand and put my cards in there. It's just a matter of taking them out of the box and putting them in because they're in a little plastic container that goes in the card stand anyway. So I'm gonna have that done and be ready to have some fun and listen to some Christmas music as people do some shopping. Is anybody here playing along tonight? I got your address, Renee. Thank you. I'll get your card out to you. Anybody playing along with me tonight? I sent out all of the stuff. I know I was late. It's been crazy here. Crazy. But hey, when is it not crazy, right? Oh, yay, Barb's playing. Okay, so I guess Trudy, I think, is at work. The last time she was on, she says she was at work. She was watching in between, so I assume she's not playing. But I didn't know if Renee was going to play along tonight or not. So, hey, yay, Renee's playing. That's two playing. Good. Okay, I love seeing ideas. So hopefully we'll get some cute cards. This one was one I ran across, and I thought, oh, that's a great one. And I'm gonna show you, I'm using some of the designer series paper that's going to be in the Occasions catalog, but I'm not using that side. I'm not going to show you the side. I'm going to use till you see it. I'm making a masculine card. When I showed that paper the other day, I said this paper is perfect for the backside, is perfect for masculine cards. And this is not one of my favorite patterns. It's cinnamon cider. It's okay, but it's not my favorite. So, but the backside of that paper I love. So I'll be using probably the backside more than the front side. There's a few that are pretty and that I'll use, but the rest of them is like, And like I said, I got it for the backside because we don't have any masculine looking paper, and this is perfect for that. It could be feminine too, but I love it for the masculine side. So are you guys all ready for Christmas? Some places got snow. Excuse me. One of the ladies that I'm friends with on Facebook, she was having snow flurries. She was writing her Christmas cards and having snow flurries. And I went, darn, we don't have snow flurries. In fact, this weekend, it's supposed to be 70 here. I don't blame you, Renee. Use the blue one. So, we very seldom get snow. And if we do, it's gone by noon because the sun comes out and heats it all up, which is fine with me because I love just watching it fall. I just think it's pretty falling. So if it doesn't stick, it doesn't stick. Doesn't bother me. I am going home in 3 weeks' time. I say home, but it's Maryland. 3 weeks time to see the girls, and we'll have our Christmas then because I'll be back down here at Christmas time. So, all right, well, it is time to get it started. So if you get dizzy, nauseous or whatever, close your eyes because I'm going to turn myself upside down and then I'm going to flip that phone down. So close your eyes, and when I'm get it all done, I'll let you know. Okay. I'm going to move it over slightly. There we go. All right, you can open your eyes now. And I think it's fairly straight. It's hard to tell. Maybe not. It's angled. I think I did. I think I went the wrong way. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. That looks good. All right, so clue 1 were all the pieces that you need. So we're ready to get started. So clue 2, take your card base, fold on the score line, and burnish with your bone folder. So we're going to put our card base together. All right, and I'm using basic gray. And when you're done, let me know. It won't take that one long. I can't wait to put this together to see what it looks like. I don't know what Bijou smells on the floor, although I pulled all of my Christmas stuff out of the attic. So she probably is smelling all of the insulation and everything. I did vacuum in hopes that she would not be eating a bunch of stuff, but I guess she is. So, okay, clue 2. Hey, Renee, have I been doing good with the centimeter measurements? Clue 2, you're going to add the 4" by 5 1/4" inch piece of pattern paper or cardstock, whichever it is, to your card base. And I'm using this side. This is the back side of that. And I just realized I didn't use the centimeter measurements on the directions. I need to do that, but oh, good. I made myself some cheater layers, and when I go to do the measurements, I start with your card base and work my way up from there. So I must be doing okay, because although I had one for our newsletter this week, I don't know if those measurements are good or not. We'll find out. I had told the ladies who do it, that do the centimeters, to check it. So add your piece of pattern paper and let me know when you're done. She's all over this room. She's gonna make herself sick. She's gonna have a sore tongue because she keeps licking the floor. Like I said, I don't know what she's getting because I've vacuumed it. I swept it all up and I vacuumed. So, Bijou, go lay down. She'll be cleaning my floor for me. She's so funny because she usually comes up here and lays down, but since I took all the stuff out of the attic for the Christmas, she hasn't been. You done, Renee? So, all right, I'll just wait a few seconds for her to respond. And hopefully she didn't lose internet. It's hard to say. Okay, she's done. All right, set that aside because clue 4 You're going to stamp your image onto the 2 by 4 1/4 piece of cardstock. Color your image if you need to. All right, now I'm going to use the lighthouse from the Sailing Home, and I color mine with my markers. So I do the rocks at the bottom with gray granite. And hopefully I'll be able to stamp this thing straight because I'm not very good at it. All right, the next section up, I use basic gray. And I have to tell you, I'm used to red and white lighthouses. And in North Carolina, their lighthouses are gray. So I've had to refocus my coloring for the lighthouses down here. All right, and then the top I do with smoky slate. And I'm using the side of my marker to color. All right, now let's see if I get this straight. And if you guys need to color yours after you stamp it, go ahead. All right, I'm looking at it straight down. Woohoo, it's straight. Woo! I was sweating that one. But I like the gray granite for the rocks and then the different colors for the gray. It's hard. I mean, really and truthfully, the top could be gray and this part in here could be white, but there's no way to do that unless you do the smoky slate, stamp it off, you know, color the smoky slate, stamp it on scrap, and then color the rest of the image in and color the top smoky slate again. I may have to give that a try to see. So there's our image stamped, and when you guys get yours stamped and colored, let me know. I've planned out my classes for the first 3 months. I've picked my dates, and I've figured out the cost of the product. So I'm doing real good here with that. All right, clue 5. Attach the image panel to the 2 1/4 by 4 1/2. So it's a little bit bigger. So join the two together. All right. And I'm gonna add that. So I've got mine on there. Now it's going to get fun. So when you get yours done, let me know. Okay, great. All right, now we're going to take, using the 2 circles, you're going to add, and I pulled in Balmy Blue, you're going to add 1 circle on the right-hand side at the top of the image panel with some adhesive. And you want a section of the circle showing on the front of it. So most of it's going to be on the back. And then you're going to repeat and add the other circle at the bottom. Watch your spacing top and bottom and have it about the same, and about the same amount of the circle showing. So if you want to just add your adhesive to the top and bottom, and then you can use your grid paper. And I'm going to have about, I'm going to go like that and stick it down. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm using about a 1/2 inch sticking out. Oops, that one's got to go up some. That's about right, yeah. If you've got grid paper, it makes it easy. So when you're finished, it looks like that. So you have both of your circles on your card. This is great to use if you've got pattern paper that's busy because you can then kind of, it hides most of it. Excuse me. So, you know, it's a good way to add some interest. And as soon as Barb is done, we can do clue 7. Do you guys use these measurements and things like that to make other cards after we do the ones here? Okay, Barb is done. Clue 7. You're going to add dimensionals to the back of your image panel and put your image panel on your card front just slightly off center. You don't want it centered. You want it just slightly off centered, and you'll find out why in a bit. So see how mine has more space on the right than on the left? Offset it just slightly. So let me add my, I've got a frog in my throat. Dimensionals on the back. And then I can add it to my card base. All right, I'm going to add this one out here. Make sure you support that, those circles that hang off. All right, let me see here. There we go. Yep, I'm going to have some extra pieces here. Oop, back came off of that one. And one more out here to support this. That came off of that one too. Every once in a while I get a package of, hey Vicki, dimensionals that the backs come off so easily. I don't know when I'm trying to take it off. I don't know if it's something in the manufacturing or what. All right, now don't forget, offset this. Don't have it, watch your spacing top and bottom too. All right, I think I'm gonna put mine right about there. Vicki, that, I think it's Heart and Home DSP, the back side of that is all this paper. Great for masculine cards. So, let me know when you have your image onto your card base. Let me check and see. Is that the name of it? I think it is. Yes, Heart and Home. This is actually the back side of this one. So, great paper to use for masculine cards. We don't have much. Okay, we're ready for clue 8. So clue 8 is stamp your sentiment onto the 3/4 of an inch by 3 inch piece of cardstock. Once you do that and you get your sentiment on there, if you need to trim it, you can. All right, and I decided to use Happy Birthday. I've got to watch this because it's not straight. Oh my, it is way off. Let me try this again. Better. Whew. That would not have been good. Let's see. Yeah. All right, now I've got to get this on here. I'm hoping I've got it straight. Well, yes. If not, there's always a second side. All right, let me know when you've got your sentiment stamped. I should have moved it over here, but I did fine with it. Okay, I think you guys are done. Add the sentiment to the piece of 1 inch by 3 1/4 piece of coordinating cardstock. So we're going to glue that right on there. All right. We are almost done with our card, ladies. I can't wait to see what you guys did. I know Barb's not doing the same thing I'm doing because she didn't have this paper. Okay, now that you've got that done, next step, add the sentiment panel to the front of the card using a dimensional on the right side of the sentiment and a glue dot on the left-hand side. So what you're doing is you're going to match this up here, and I'm going to pull mine down just slightly, like so. And you want to have, you don't want to put a dimensional here because it'll be wonky. So a dimensional here and a glue dot here. So let me get my glue dot first, put that on, because you want to hold that end of the cardstock down. And I'm going to put a, yep, these are, see, look at this. They're sticking terrible. I wonder why. Maybe they sat out in the ocean too long. See, I've got one stuck to my hand on those container ships. And I got to watch my side. There it is. And you can decorate the front panel if you would like. Your card is complete. Make sure you share it with us. Now, if you can't post it, send it to me in a private message and I will post it for you, because I know some people can't post. I don't know why. But isn't that a great layout? I mean, it's so easy. And I use punches. If you don't have the punches, you can use the dies. But a great masculine card. This would look really cute if we still had some of the trinkets left that we went with it. I don't have any left. I used all of mine up. So, oh, thanks, Renee. I think it's a great masculine card, and I like the addition of the blue in there because it was so monochromatic, basically, with gray and white. But I think the blue adds just the right touch. And I can't wait to see what you guys look like. But there it is. Quick card, look at that. Less than 30, let's see. It's like 25 minutes to make this card following directions. So you guys can make it a lot faster. You know, great card to mass produce. I mean, you can make this a Christmas card very easily using the changing the paper and the images and all, and just Merry Christmas. So I love giving you ideas for things like this that you can take and change and make them your own. And I love seeing what you guys come up with, because all you've got to go on are directions, and it's great to see all the different ideas for the one layout. All right, I'm going to get ready and flip this around. So if you get dizzy, close your eyes. I'm going to flip it, and then I'm going to turn myself right side up, and a little bit more. We're done. You're good. So you can open your eyes. But I just thought it was a cute idea. I mean, these could be any shape. They could be a rectangle sticking out over here, a square. They don't have to be circles. So lots of ideas for using this layout and making different cards. I think it's the perfect. I mean, and then all you have to do is, with me, I have to add a layer inside because mine is the gray, and my envelope, and I would use my lighthouse in both places. Hey, Gail. So that was our mystery stamping for tonight. I hope people will you know, more people will come in. Tell your friends, tell them to get on here and stamp with us so we can have some fun. I'd love to see lots of ideas and share the ideas when you get them done. I will be back Thursday night in the group, and I think I know what I'm gonna do, but I'm not positive. I ran across an idea and I went, that might be fun. So I might try that. It was actually a card that I saw and I saved it, and I thought, that might be a good one to try with several sheets of DSP and cut them, and you get like 3 or 4 cards using the same DSP but in different positions. So I think I might do that one. All right, ladies, I'm going to get ready and go downstairs and finish my setup so that I'm all done for my cleaning lady tomorrow. And I hope you had a good time tonight. Thanks for coming in, and see you Thursday night.